Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy National Poetry Month. I started coming, my first time here was the first of the year, and I started writing this poem after I came here the first time, and it really is just a dedication to everybody here, whether or not you're explicitly mentioned in the poem. This is for you. Doxology for Dayton Poetry Slam's Sunday night service at the Yellow Cab Tavern. This church brings me more energy than 3 cups of coffee, caffeine carried out on each syllable of hymnal poetry. I see the shaking of hands and the quaking of knees, feet steady, tongues ready when ears hear, pray for us. Murmured through a congregation of sinners, faithless on the weekdays, here hushed. I wake up with less spoons than usual on Sundays. But here they sprinkle holy water in the rosé, and Link hugs me in a way that makes me believe I can get through another 2 weeks, though we were strangers before January. Poetic beauty was the first friend I made in 2024. I ride the score of poets before and poets after, sending sweet music into the rafters. I wonder if the drinker's laughter shakes loose the holy belonging, and that's why this place thrives. Here I feel alive. Here I feel chosen. I feel seen. Feel happy AJ was still here to meet, speak, week after week, when Stephen M. Webker blesses the stage. And Megan's voice, that voice, anoints each shared page that makes us weep or smile or rewind or never wetter for a candy bar than a Reese's Fast Break. You broke my fall, broke down walls, sweet and salty altar fullness emanating from the pulpit of humanity's best, saintly painted pictures with words read from their own good books, and they don't stop at 4 Gospels according to Sierra Smith and Jonathan, where each apostle's lawful in our snaps and witness of the only thing that makes sense out of a world that doesn't. This consecration of being in a nation, in a body, in relationships, and out of relationships, in the office, in the Taco Bell drive-thru, in a country full of lemons. Here, no one is more or less than. Strangers welcoming into your space a soul that needed grace, that needed saving, and the tomb stays empty, and the tomb stays empty, and the tomb stays empty. Sentry at the door to welcome more and more. I'd never been here before, but I found more sanctuary than I ever did at St. Anything's, in the calming way that Ada reads. Never felt such piety besides worshiping at these poets' feet. Aisha, Steve, Noradine, Peace is actually with me. JPC, Martin, and Jaden, creations, sentences, acts of contrition. Sabrina Faith's stanzas give us her namesake when we settle into barstool pews to listen to Zach Ashton, brave Nate. I pray you all my soul to take. Just give me a little of yours in return. Burn the candle of spoken word in all its glory. Tell your stories, each gory, raw allegory from Andy and Evan, getting to exist rough around the edges, beyond doctrines, to bask in the color of Morgan's hair, the laughter in the air. This is what church is, syllables and verses, broken instead like bread. Open-hearted, bled, red wine, minds, and hearts, the Eucharistic uplifting of poets, one pizza banditless night at a time. Spent fasting devoutly before feeding me Tui's and Leroy Beans, benefit of meeting Rami. Here Kara reigns queen, and the season is always warm winter. Poetry for dinner. Here we sinners bleed until the ink runs red, fall to pieces, but I'll be damned if I don't leave here whole. Thank you.